Terminids. Unthinking monstrosities who want nothing more than to kill and eat every last human. And every last human includes your family. Don't let your family get eaten. Enlist today.
FFT Tactics. Are you finding bugs a bit boring and want to spice it up? Well, I got just what you need, Helldiver. Head on over to www.ffttactics.com. There we got all the craziest, stupidest, wildest, most insane tactics known to mankind. FFT Tactics. Putting the fun back into each Helldiver's heart. Hello and welcome to FFT Tactics. So where better to start than with the scavenger? First, holster that firearm. I swear I better not catch you wasting bullets on these guys unless it is absolutely necessary. So you better get to cracking Xeno skulls. Sometimes you'll even get a rare treat of sending one of them into the stratosphere. That's where the true satisfaction is. Next up is the scavenger's big brother, aka the warrior. They even come in bile green, which makes them and the red you're dead variant. Thankfully for you, soldier, the reds are only something to protect their queen. So how do we deal with them? Well, for me, I like to pop their big dumb heads. Although the red ones seem to go into a feral rage when their head goes pop. Just keep firing until they stop moving. That's my best advice.
Wait a minute!
FFT Tactics. The other two though, they're kinda slow, so just keep your distance and aim for the head. Just don't let them get too close, alright? Trust me.
Double headshot. Double kill. Triple kill.
Moving on to the Hive Guard, the slow and tanky bug. Are you tired of your bullets constantly bouncing off of its armor?
Yeah.
Well, what if we just bypass that armor by diving under them and liquefying their insides with lead? That's exactly what I need you to do.
Got it.
I love doing it, and I don't know why. Is it stupid? Yes, very much so. But is it effective? Also yes. And it feels awesome. It's just giving a big FU to their whole evolution of growing armor to protect themselves. Like screw you, you dumb bug. Up next we got the stuff of nightmares, the two and only Brood/Alpha commanders. And let me tell you, the one thing that scratches that itch and never gets old is removing their creepy legs and turning them into a crawly. Who would have thought disabling a bug would be so fun? Side note, do not pop their heads. All my vets with PTSD know why. But do you know what will make them pop like an egg in a microwave? That would be none other than the EAT launcher.
That's a spicy meatball!
Or maybe a nice hot quesadilla launcher. Wait, where's the pesto? I said a quesadilla launcher. Ah, there we go. Ah, shit, that's not good. Charge faster, please. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please.
Were you killed?
Sadly, yes. But I lived.
Maybe a car? Nah, never mind. That one doesn't turn them into a nice pesto sauce, sadly. Auto strikes, of course, work, but you get the idea. That's how you put these monstrosities down in a fun way for democracy. And you also get some pesto sauce for that nice turkey sandwich of yours.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Moving on to the little baby pouncer. Of course, the only tactics I got for you are punching and shooting them. What else do you want from me? They're just like live clay pigeons. They jump up at you and you're supposed to just blast them out of the sky, man. I don't know what the heck they are thinking when they do that. I mean, they're just jumping to their death, honestly. That's quite literally it. Alright, now it's time for the mom and pops of the pouncer, which you probably guessed it, it is the hunter. I really wish I could use this super democratic execution on them, but for me the next best thing would have to be curb stomping them with a 2-ton mech. Oh, how the tables have turned. It's so nice knowing you are completely safe with 2 weapons of mass destruction on either side. Not that you even need them, this bad boy can just walk through a horde of bugs and be just fine, while also squishing them. It's pretty satisfying against scavengers too, not gonna lie. I know it's the hunter, alright, but I'm just saying. No longer must we live in constant fear of getting pounced on by 100 hunters. Unless, of course, you go through both of your mechs. Yeah. Speaking of, I bet you Arrowhead has plans for a major order that will help the factories that manufacture these. That way they can churn them out faster. So then we could call them in an infinite amount of times and just have a cooldown just like the car. I bet you it's in the works. Crap. Is that the hunter's big brother? Yup, now it is the stalker's turn. And what better way to handle them than to go full primal? Hold up, I hear one of them right now.
My life for Super Earth!
That's right, we're getting up close and personal. Dabbing these wretched creatures to death with the pointy zappy stick. They don't even know what to do when you challenge them like this. See, this one is freaking terrified of me. This is for every Helldiver, every brother, every sister. All of them died for democracy. All of them died for Super Earth. Ah, another one comes to be slaughtered by my hand. What's that, you can't move? Oops, you can't move again. Oops, again, and again, and again. Here, hold this for me. Burn in hell, you demon spawn!
A few moments later.
Extraction is available.
Not until my work here is done.
2 hours later.
Hey man, you all good here?
Yes, Helldiver, I am okay. I'm just sending a message to these non-democratic heathens.
5 minutes later.
I completely understand. Let me help.
1 eternity later.
We got 3 different chargers. The standard one, the buff one, and the stinky one. I have attempted many different tactics. The most fun is using a hell pod as an actual weapon. Sadly, you can't get a turret stratagem to stick to these guys for reasons unknown.
Man, shut your bitch up!
But that's okay, because all the other stratagems work just fine. Firstly, prep that stratagem and have it in hand. Next, jump over and throw it down on their back. Lastly, wait a little bit. And that's 1 kill, and I still got both my EAT launchers. Look at that, I got 2 chargers right there. That's 1, and where's that one going? Excuse me. And there you have it. What an effective strategy, right? Well, if that ain't your speed, then I got you. You can also attempt to ride one like a cowboy. But that really pisses them off, and they will try, and most likely succeed, at bucking you off like this. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just a couple broken limbs. So you better drop a hell pod or stratagem quick and dive off, Helldiver, unless you want to spend a week in the juice stick juice tank like me. So, we got the Impaler. Well, I still have yet to figure out a way of making this enemy fun to kill in a dumb or absurd way. So I am going to turn it over to you, the viewer. Drop a comment on how to do just that. I have tried the car. I was hoping I could hit it hard enough and kill it, but it just isn't possible. FFT Tactics suggests you keep doing what you normally do. Now we are moving on to the annoying, the flying, you guessed it, the shrieker. So after much trial and error, I have come to the conclusion that if you hate these guys just as much as me, you should definitely try bringing in the anti-tank emplacement and using it more as a anti-air emplacement. You just throw that sucker down, sit back and relax in your nice shiny lounge chair, and blast those foul creatures out of the sky. Is it overkill? Hell yes. But is it fun? Also hell yes. Just don't have too much fun spawn camping them because you want to use the last remaining rounds to blow up their mushrooms that they call home. Once you do that, then you can relish in your victory over the skies. Or if you want to be boring, you can just use sentry since they got auto aim, which makes this tactic a walk in the park. You could literally just walk in, call down that hell bomb, and walk out before it goes boom. But who wants to do that? That's not nearly as fun. But of course, if you really hate these guys, blow up the shrooms from as far away as possible. As a tactic recommended by FFT always. Alright, so with the scavenger we punch them, the pouncer we punch and shoot them, and the bile spitter, you just shoot that little jerk. Shoot them with anything you got. This causes them to burst into a fine little green explosion and usually causing a chain reaction in the process. Keep your distance, shoot them. I mean, I guess you could poke them with a stick, but just shoot them, alright? Trust me. It's time to move on to the next one, which is the bile spitters, but full grown. Kind of weird how there is a baby nursing spear variant, but whatever. I don't know the difference between a bio and a nursing, because they all just die the same. FFT Tactics recommends the WASP launcher, WASP for short, for these big fat exploding bastards. Kind of reminds me of something. Anyway, why the WASP? Well, sounds freaking sick from the lock-on sound to the missile in the air, and then you get the big boom at the end. It's just perfect. By far the most fun way of killing the spewers. One missile is all it takes too. But you can also hit them with the mortar mode, which is super overkill, but so dope. It slaps hard, man. What's that, you got a patrol? Not anymore. Definitely one of my top tier stratagems, by far. On to the next, which is the way too juiced up bile spewer, aka the big bad. Ow, my head. What the hell happened? Nah. Permission to stop this beast, Commander?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Come on, guys. Mount up.
Point me to the enemy. Four super! Get some! Kill them! Back empty! Reloading! Get some! Get some! Freedom never sleeps! Reloading!
And nothing makes you feel more badass than taking down a Titan with good old-fashioned bullets. And you're gonna need a heavy machine gun. You could even use the fast recon vehicle for more speed and maneuverability, because that armor be thick. And you don't want to get barfed up. Just keep shooting. Each bullet is slowly but surely whittling him down. It's almost like Jurassic Park, but you got a machine gun this time. Now we tried some crazy stuff, like jumping on his back with a heavy machine gun or even melee weapons, and that didn't work. Half my bullets would fly through the Titan and bounce off, or I just end up dying for no reason. And trying to smack one to death is hilarious, but I don't think you do enough damage to kill one without running out of stims. Please, Arrowhead, I beg you, please let us be able to ride the Bile Titan. I swear, we could do this before. I want to be able to blast it to bits with my guns or toss stratagems down and stim and dive off. It is already hard enough to even get on top of one, but I did find that if you have the car, you can kind of use it to where the Pelican shoots the crap out of them. Sort of like a Pelican 1 stratagem. That's pretty niche, but fun nonetheless. I guess FFT Tactics is gonna stick to bullets, and lots of them from ground level, sadly. Congratulations, Helldiver! Take this ceremonial badge of FFT Tactics as a token of my appreciation, soldier. I hope you try these out in the near future sometime. That was FFT Tactics. Since you watched this far, you're just gonna have to subscribe. That's all there is to it. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment down below. Thank you all and have a very democratic day. Roll it! P.S. If I get enough likes, I'll make a bot or eliminate version of this. Maybe this many likes will convince me.